Good morning everybody, Calm Biker here. Just headed into work. I got up too early this morning. I've got up at going to work by car time, but it's going to work by bike weather. And that means that although it's only a 20-minute journey by bike, I've got an hour and 10 minutes to kill, so I'm going a long way around. Tosh will be saying, why have you gone this way? But good for vlogging too, it's a slower way, so until I've got this screen sorted out, it's better for wind noise. Quite a few times it's happened to me, and it happened to me the other day, that out of nowhere, somebody I don't know gets in contact with me through Facebook Messenger. You might have noticed I've taken the links to Facebook away now from my videos. I mean, I'm easy enough to find, but you know, maybe just that one little step will keep some people away. Not saying that this person's necessarily one of those people, or indeed any of the ones I've done. It's happened quite a few times now. So I've been contacted through Messenger by somebody I don't know, never met, never talked to before, zero contact. And the other day it went something along the lines of, alright mate, what motorbike have you got? And I answered. And then it was, do you ever take Pillions? Now my bikey sense is tingling. I do take Pillions occasionally. And primarily it's Mrs. C. That's why I bought this bike really, so that I could take Mrs. C on the back. Didn't really buy it for me. I'm only riding it today because I want to make sure it's got a good battery charge, because it's going in for its first MOT in a couple of days. Otherwise I'd be on the said thou. But anyway, what bike have you got? Do you ever take Pillions? Would you take me? Oh, it was actually, do you know where this place is? And it was a place not too far away from here. Do you ever go there? Would you be going there again? Will you take me for a Pillion ride? And I politely declined the offer of taking a complete stranger on the back of my bike. I just thought it's a weird thing. Do other people get this as well? I can understand in some cases I've been asked, do you go to this place? When you go, can I say hello? I mean, that's fine and dandy. But can I ever go on the back of your bike? And I thought I'd do a little video just to say why I said no. And there are several reasons why I said no. Now, in this case, the guy involved didn't have a bike. I mean, if he did, he wouldn't be asking for a Pillion, would he? He'd have his own bike. And he said he was interested in having a bike, he'd love to have one. But, again, you know, got to do a CBT or something, or go and do one of those free taster sessions, rather than asking for a ride on the back of my bike. But anyway, the reasons. Now the reason, well, I mean, there are several. One really obvious reason nowadays, and I'm sure this wasn't the case in this case, 99% sure, maybe 97, is I have no idea who that person is. And nowadays there seems to be a heck of a lot of motorbike crime. Now it seems to be the case that they will wait for you to be away from your bike, then steal it, these motorbike thieves. Or the brazen ones will just wait for you to stop at lights and then take it off you with the threat of a knife or a jug of acid in the face. But you know, as far as I know, complete stranger out of nowhere asking me to go to him to give him a Pillion ride. As far as I know, I say 93% sure. As far as I know, he's not one of them. But it could easily be that it's somebody hoping that I'll turn up, and when I get there could be half a dozen of them there who just want to take my bike off me. You know, there's no way of knowing. So that's one reason. Another potential reason is, again, I have no idea who you are. I don't really necessarily want to be that close to you physically, because sharing a bike, I mean, intimate is not probably the right word, but it's not far off, is it? I remember something I said to Tosh once when I gave him a pillion ride once.
But I'll go when it wants to, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
Sounds lovely.
I'll give a bit more if, but you know, I was trying not to upset you.
Sounds lovely on the back.
You got somebody's penis that close to your anus, you don't want to upset them.
Yeah, you go as fast as possible to move a big car back.
That's right. Yeah, but you've got to remember at some point you have to slow down again.
Yeah, maybe you don't do it really hard.
That's right.
That is so offensive. It's so polite. Somebody's penis next to your anus. That is awful.
Obviously he wasn't interested in getting into bikes, he just was helping me out because I needed to take one bike in for servicing whilst I then had to get home on the other one. So he rode one, I rode the other in one direction, and it was a Pillion on the way back. Yeah, it's got pea shooter exhaust like this one. Looks like it's a big old chunky thing, but it's got exhaust outlets that are mainly black plastic and a little probably half-inch wide hole. Wonder what it is. Anyway, that side. Let's get past him. It's going too slow. Now the reason in this case though is, I think, twofold. Both to do with safety, and this is why I said no. This is my main reason, and the reason I'll say no to anybody who asks me the same thing. Firstly, my safety, aside from the threat of having my motorbike removed with menaces. If you've never been on a bike before, and I have no idea who you are and how you'll behave, what your reaction's likely to be if we take a corner at speed, for example, or if I need to swerve to avoid something, I don't know if you're going to be able to deal with it. I don't know what your personality's like. I don't know what your ability to deal with sudden fright might be in an emergency. And what I don't want is somebody who I don't know at all, you want to cut that out, who I don't know at all, who decides on a roundabout is going to lean the wrong way, and then realise halfway through and lean the other way, and suddenly we're in a world of pain and having a crash. And that will hurt me, and more importantly, will hurt my bike. I don't want that to happen. And because it will be somebody I didn't know, I've got no comeback. I couldn't possibly assume that they're going to cause a problem and pay for the consequences. So that's one reason for my safety. And then for his safety, in this case, he doesn't ride a bike. He doesn't ride a bike. He's obviously not got access to a bike for somebody who'll give him a Pillion ride. So he's not going to have gear, is he? And I don't want to take somebody on the back of my bike with no protective gear at all. I mean, I can probably lend a helmet. I've got a couple of spare helmets. But somebody who I don't know what they're going to react like, and probably they're not going to have any gear at all. Possibly they'll turn up in shorts, t-shirt and sandals, I don't know. So they're the reasons I said no. I hope those make sense, and I hope they're not too offensive if the person's watching, especially if they are a nutter. And as I say, I'm 88% sure that they're not. What do you reckon? Let me know in their comments. Thanks for watching, everyone. Ride safe, and I'll talk to you all again soon.